What's going on, guys? Joe R here, and we're back with some more Pokemon card mail time fun time action. And today we've got 4 different packages to take a look at, multiple cards in some of them. And we're going to start with this one, because I've been waiting on this one for actually kind of a long time. What actually originally happened was I bought this card for a really great deal. Get rid of that. And, ooh, lots and lots of cellophane wrap. I bought this card a while back ago, and the guy, originally, he was selling off a ton of cards, and he forgot to ship it. So, you know, a week goes by, it said it had shipped, but it had never, like, been put into the mail. And I was like, so where's this card? And he was like, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to put it in the mail. So he finally puts it in the mail. And then I still don't get it. And I'm like, where's this card, man? And I was like, this is kind of crazy. You shipped it out on such and such a day, and I still haven't gotten it back yet. And he says, oh, well, I gave it to my secretary, and she had put it to the wrong address, so it got sent right back to me. And I go, are you serious? So, what are you, a CEO, and you got your secretary doing your black market Pokemon deals? So, he finally gets it right, and here we go. So, let's take a look. This is a Japanese promo, and I think it kind of flew under the radar because it's really rare that you see one in such good condition pop up on eBay. He was listing this as being perfect, so we'll see just how close to perfect it really is, just to whet your appetite a little bit. And man, he really taped this thing up good. There we go. I should do it. I can tell it's in a top loader, so I'm not too concerned about what I'm doing right now. There we go. I think that'll do it. Okay, here we go. And we have a Japanese glossy Surfing Pikachu. Now, the only concern I have with this is that it's a glossy card, Korokoro promo. Really hard to get one in as good condition as this. You can see there's no edge whitening on the sides of this thing whatsoever. It's really crisp, really clean. Should grade a 9, maybe even a 9 OC, because it is off-center. I know PSA kind of just flips a coin when it comes to if they're going to make something OC or not. But if you've been watching any of SM Pratt's video from E4, you'll know that PSA has occasionally graded these glossy cards very poorly, just because they have a little bit of a lip to them at the top, and that's going to be on all glossy promo cards. But this one is in really great shape, and I'm hoping that wouldn't be the case. I'm not sending it in anytime soon. I have other cards that I need to send in with my next PSA submission, so we'll see what happens with it. But that, really great pickup. I got this for $10. That's it. It was at auction, $10. Really flies under the radar. Just to put into perspective, graded as a 9. This is 2019 December prices. It goes for over $100. So that is a crazy good price for something like that. We're going to just stick him right there. There we go. Pikachu's such a classy guy. Okay, so next up, we've got this card here. That's cardboard. Whoop! Get rid of that. There we are. We got Big Daddy Charizard. This is a BGS 9 Japanese base set Charizard card, and it is a beautiful card. You can see the, there we go. We've got the 4 grades, the subgrades here on the back. It got a 9, and 9.5, 9.5, and an 8.5 on the surface, as you can see right there. Now, looking at this card, it looks really, really nice. The surface looks really, really clean, and that's actually what made me buy this card. It was actually up for sale at around $105, and the seller, because I was watching it, offered a discount down to $75. Now, this card raw, if you try to buy one mint raw, they go for around $45, $50. If you get one graded a 9, they go for around $130, $140-ish dollars, somewhere around there. So to have this be discounted down to $75 for a BGS 9, where the subgrade that made it a 9 is actually just the surface here, and I'll take a closer look at it, but it looks really clean. I think this could be a really nice opportunity to cross over. I might crack this, I might do something else with it, but I didn't have one of these in my collection yet. I really love the Japanese cards, besides the English ones, that is. And so that's why I thought it was going to be a really solid pickup. Again, that's a beautiful card that we have right here. Beautiful card that started it all, the magic that is Charizard. Beautiful BGS 9. Great card. And again, those subgrades are really nice. 9, 9.5, 9.5, and an 8.5. I mean, this thing's got no whitening on the corners whatsoever, so it's really clean. Here, put him right there. Okay. Actually, you know what? We're going to stick Charizard right next to his buddy Venusaur right there in the back. There we go. Okay. Now, moving on. Recently, I've been on the hunt. I've been trying to pick up any clean cards that I could, both raw or graded for a good price. And it's always fun when you're hunting for cards. And so I picked this card up at auction. And it's a first edition base set Hitmonchan, going towards my first edition base set set. And this was a really great pickup. One of the things that I can offer as advice for when you're trying to complete a set such as this, look for auctions that end at awkward times, because that's what happened in this case. This was a card whose auction, don't know why the seller would do this, but he had the auction ending at like 4 in the morning. Why would you do that if you're trying to make a profit on a card? I have no idea. But this is a card that has an 8 grade, December 2019 prices again, goes for $200 plus all day, usually around $220 on eBay, and I picked this up for $172, which was an excellent steal of a deal. So I was really happy about that, and you never know, he could have gone for less. You know, you just have that one buyer that's trying to get at the same time. As a matter of fact, I got this card in particular with the help of another website called Gixxen. If you don't know about Gixxen, check it out. It's one of the best tools for sniping Pokemon cards at auction, and this really helped me out in this case. It snagged this beautiful card, and that's excellent, solid 8 grade, not weak at all. There's hardly any whitening on here. I think the 8 comes mostly from the corners, maybe, if that. Could even be a candidate for an upgrade, possibly, but I'm not going to look too closely into it right now. That is a gorgeous card, though. Solid 8. Perfect addition to the collection. Okay, and now following in line with that pattern, we got our last 2 cards here that we have, and both of them are first edition base set. First one up we've got is a Clefairy, first edition base set card, and this card was beautiful as well. You look on the back side, very little in the form of whitening. And if you're wondering, how do you find raw base set first edition cards in such great shape? And these were, I'm thinking these are going to grade somewhere in the 7-8 range. You just have to stay diligent and search around eBay, look for those deals, put in the appropriate search settings for something like this, and also communication, because all the cards that you see here, I did not pay maximum price for them. I mean, these 2 in the back, the Pikachu and the Hitmonchan, were auctions. You saw that there was a strategy to my Hitmonchan here. The only reason I found this was because I was searching the listings of another seller that I had bought from previously. Again, you know, it pays to communicate, and it pays to do a little digging when you find someone that's trying to sell off everything, because you never know what you're going to find. So this was another one of those examples. This was being listed for $150, and I made an offer of $124, and it was taken after a little bit of talking and negotiating. So that was a really great deal. I think this card could sell for $150 all day. It's in that nice a shape, especially if we get it graded and it comes back a 7. It could definitely go for $150. So that's a nice pickup. Definitely a good pickup. And last but certainly not least, we've got the base set first edition Zapdos card, the old Zapper, the big old drill peck. Zapdos here, again, it's a near mint to mint condition shape. It's got a tiny little bit of edge wear around. You can see that this is just the packaging that you see the line going across, but he looks fantastic also. A little bit of wear around the edges, but he looks really great otherwise. Beautiful card. Couldn't be happier with the Zapdos here. And this is going to be just kind of a continuing theme. I'm really hunting down the base set first edition cards, trying to complete my set. really going after anything I can find that's going to be in near mint to mint condition at this point, because you can use those as trade bait for the other holos in the set, possibly. So this is actually my second Zapdos that I now own. Some of you guys may have seen in a previous video that I had gotten another one that's actually even better than this one. So I'm really excited to see what they'll both bring back if I send them in to get graded. And again, just trying to complete the set. Figured I can always use this. I could trade it for, let's say, I don't have a Poliwrath yet, so maybe I could use this as trade bait for a Poliwrath or something in that regard. But beautiful cards, so anybody that gets this would definitely be getting a big addition to their collection. Real nice positive. And this seller, again, some good communication. He threw in one of these beautiful Japanese packs. I don't really deal with the modern stuff, but this is pretty cool and very much appreciated. So thank you very much for that. And we'll just take one last look at some of these beautiful cards that we have here today. Whoop. Stand up, boys. We've got Charizard in the background, and we've got the base set trio right here. And that's a beautiful shot. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Check out some more content on this channel. You can scroll around to that subscribe button wherever you get a chance and get on to hitting it, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.